At Propel Genomics, we understand the opportunities and complexities of launching precision medicine tests and studies. It shouldn't be that hard or take this long. That's why we designed the Propel Acceleration Platform. We help data collaborators, life science organizations, and health systems get their genomic programs to market fast. Providence Genomics scales over 7 states and thousands of providers. In order to ease the way of our clinicians and provide the best experience to our patients, we developed this platform. It simplifies the operations, it helps educate and manage, and it takes all the clinical and research programs and makes them visible.
Precision medicine opens the door to a future where care is tailored to each person's unique needs. We want to make sure that door is open for everyone.
The mission of Genome for Me is to truly provide genomic medicine for everyone at multiple points of care in our health system. We're doing this by finding innovative ways to meet patients where they are, identify their risk, and integrate those findings meaningfully into the EMR so that their provider can provide seamless, personalized care. Our population genomics programs have multiple ways to proactively screen patients so that we can empower them to act with prevention. At Providence, we're focused on ensuring that genomic information is understandable, usable, and integrated into real clinical practice.
The Genome for Me program includes clinical return of results for over 80 genes, and that includes susceptibility for cancer, serious cardiovascular diseases, and pharmacogenomics for drug response. Whole genome sequencing is a forward-thinking approach that enables us to bring genomics and personalized medicine into a wide variety of clinical applications and across many different relevant disease areas. We really want patients and providers to be informed and supported from the moment of pre-test when they engage and enroll to post-test and receiving their results. So that includes genetic counseling, pharmacist support for patients, and we also include educational resources and peer-to-peer support for providers. Our novel eConsent platform is multilingual, and it makes it easy for all patients to participate and make sure that we are reaching and engaging patients who may have historically been left out of genomics. We're learning that Genome for Me is a viable and effective framework for integrating population genomic screening into routine healthcare. And the whole genome sequencing platform is one of the ways that we can continue to reanalyze and integrate these results into clinical practice long term. A lot of our outreach is working. We have about 50% of our participants who are from communities of color or who are from underinsured communities. And many of the patients that we're identifying wouldn't have been identified before their participation in population screening. So through Genome for Me, patients are being empowered. They can understand their genetic risk. They can use that knowledge and be proactive and become active participants in their own health.
We have a platform to stay connected with the participants over time so we can requery them, contact them in the future, and equally important, make genomics seamless for the providers. We felt it was really important to have that genomic information right up front in the provider's in-basket, and not only just have a result, but to have all the tools with it. When a provider needs to learn more, we have a clinical decision support tool, online clinical management guidelines, plus peer-to-peer consults. We're using AI to identify patients with a hereditary risk for cancer. Patients undergoing mammogram, for example, get a pre-appointment chatbot. This screens for them meeting eligibility for genetic testing, and then they're offered same-day point-of-care test with individualized genetic counseling follow-up. Over 100,000 women at Providence centers in Southern California alone have undergone this risk assessment. Our patient, Michelle Jackson, is a great example of the power of preventive knowledge.
Spit in a tube, and then I just waited.
She got information that would change her life forever. Michelle had a gene associated with a higher risk of breast cancer as well as other cancers.
If we can make risk more visible and we can quantify it and we can advise and provide risk reduction, then we're really moving towards cancer prevention.
In this mom's case, she says it gave her some peace of mind.
You know, it's stories like this that underscore the urgency that genetic information has to become part of every person's own knowledge in order to empower them to act in a preventive way.
The groundbreaking research we do at Providence helps us innovate across the care continuum, from prevention and early detection to treatment and cures. We have more than 2,500 clinical trials open and published nearly 2,000 studies last year. And that research is critical for us to be more than a healthcare provider. It's how we move healthcare forward. At Providence, the scale and diversity of our community health system amplifies our research. This is how we learn not just about what works, but what works for whom and under what circumstances. The Providence Center for Outcomes Research and Education, or CORE, includes scientists, researchers, and data experts who work hand in hand with caregivers and community partners to develop, test, and support strategies to improve health and health equity.
So Genome for me was built with the notion that people should be able to access genetic information as easy as possible. We have created an online consent that's not just clicking through forms, but really becoming educated and understanding through videos, through chats, through questions, the process of what this genomic information means. And they can do it from their couch. We are at the inflection point of what's to come in this new era of personalized medicine. We have to work together such that every provider, wherever they are in that patient's continuity of care throughout their lifespan, will use genomic information in an easy, practical way, and this will change health.
Providence Genomics is a world-class operation. We're proud that we could help get to market fast with Propel. We launched more programs, we've increased engagement, and we leverage this as a team to power our genomic programs. That's the power of Propel Genomics. We help you pull it all together.